Professionals generate critical insights and operational changes every day. Yet almost immediately, those concepts are locked into static, brittle formats, like PDFs, exported slide decks, and email attachments. When you rely on a static file, a single typo on slide 14 causes the entire workflow to fail. Progress grinds to a halt while you hunt down the original document, re-export it, and draft an apologetic email to your team. The architecture to bypass this friction has existed for 37 years. Tim Berners-Lee sketched a system on a napkin where information could be stored once, linked universally, and updated instantly for everyone at once. Despite this, many organizations still rely on the administrative infrastructure of the 1990s. They maintain manual, paper-based habits because the cost of changing a known, flawed process feels higher than the cost of repeating it. These inefficiencies create real danger during economic shifts.
When unemployment surged to 17% and General Motors went bankrupt, professionals had to move faster than the 30-day onboarding cycles allowed. In a crisis, if your information architecture can't pivot in 30 seconds, the opportunity disappears. Convincing a risk-averse enterprise to adopt a continuously updating workflow requires more than a boardroom pitch. It requires data from a proving ground where the technology has already survived the most extreme conditions. For Every Idea LLC bypasses corporate skepticism by field testing every new capability in a high-stakes recreational collection before it ever reaches a professional client. This involves authoring paperless keepsakes, dynamic digital assets designed to precisely document milestones like a descent through turbulent whitewater rapids. This environment serves as a technical stress test. If a digital asset can sync and update instantly during a river expedition with fluctuating network connectivity, it is rugged enough to handle a corporate secure portal. The goal is extreme data efficiency. These tests prove a globally accessible update can synchronize across hundreds of users using a handful of kilobytes. Once the technology survives the river, it graduates. This same framework expands into a stable enterprise architecture ready for professional deployment. The data gathered from these expeditions provides the empirical evidence needed to de-risk dynamic web technologies, transforming a recreational novelty into a validated corporate asset. The professional pipeline begins by capturing an initial 30-second insight as an early-stage knowledge product. This ensures the concept is documented before the momentum of the meeting is lost. Next, the idea enters a live edit phase. A 4EI practitioner works directly with the client across 2 fixed-price meetings to refine the concept in real time. This refinement is powered by machine-readable data and vector graphics. Built from mathematical paths rather than fixed pixels, the practitioner smooths out jagged concepts and iterates layouts instantly. This eliminates the friction of waiting weeks for manual design overhauls. A single source change updates every asset instance retroactively. At this stage, the product is no longer a static document. It has transformed into a continuously improving, collaborative asset. In the final stage of the adoption curve, the asset scales into cross-domain platforms and enterprise knowledge automation. The original concept is now a fully automated, machine-readable repository that integrates directly into standard, secure Office platforms like Office 365. This creates a significant operational payoff. Because the asset lives at a single URL, updates are synchronized for all users for less than a single penny of compute. Because this workflow was forged in the sandbox and refined through structured edits, it is delivered with a 100% satisfaction guarantee, removing the final layer of organizational risk. This allows teams to focus on actual outcomes rather than using AI simply to generate more static noise. High-speed gears don't equate to progress if they aren't connected to a living, updatable system. By utilizing reusable web-based services, your ideas are no longer trapped in the past. They become living assets, perpetually ready to scale.